alaikum, Ghaida.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You don't seem comfortable.
No, it's good. I'm just setting up also.
For the video.
Yeah, it's good.
You're busy, mashallah.
Mashallah, you
Thinking
too.
of many things at the same time.
Sometimes pop up.
Yeah.
I should like closer, right?
It's better.
It's
And
better.
also be careful, like to not touch the wire.
Mm-hmm.
I know it might be hard because I noticed that when we touch it, we can hear it in the recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's very sensitive. Let's see. Assalamu alaikum, Ghaida.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You don't seem comfortable.
No, it's good. I'm just setting up.
For the
It's
video.
good, yeah?
See, this is when you were
You're
far.
busy,
mashallah. Thinking of many things at the same time.
Sometimes pop up.
Yeah.
I should like closer, right?
It's better. And also be careful, like to not touch the wire.
Okay.
I know it might be hard because I noticed that when we touch it, we can hear it in the. Yeah. Okay, it's perfect. That's good. Okay, we couldn't really hear them, so I think it's good. They're almost gonna finish.
Yeah.
We can start.
It's okay.
Inshallah. Okay. Just gonna have the document here. And by the way, if ever you're talking, sorry, and like you make a mistake or you wanna just re-say what you just said, just say cut and re-say it. We can remove it during the editing.
Okay.
So no stress. Like if ever you make a mistake, just repeat whatever you said, and we're gonna take the part that is good.
Okay. You just imagine like I'm just talking to you.
Exactly.
Like sharing.
Forget about
The interview.
Hard, forget about everything.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a casual conversation, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
And if you have like other, you can really talk about whatever comes to your mind. Like keep in mind that these are girls who don't have, like they have no knowledge about what you're doing and like what is the world of badminton players. You know?
The athletes.
So really give as much as you want.
Yeah.
It's as if you're talking to Ghaida before she started everything. You know, when you were young, what would you say to yourself?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the intro. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. No, wait a second. I'm just gonna repeat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. No, wait. At the beginning, we need to like have 5 seconds without anything silence. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and welcome back to the ICC Sisters podcast, where we help our Muslim community develop a balanced mind and lifestyle. My name is Mariam, and today I have a special guest with me who works in a very special domain as well. She's a former professional badminton player of the Badminton Indonesia Association and the Jarum Badminton Club. She had to stop playing professionally due to an injury and the COVID pandemic, and resorted to coaching young badminton players. Wait, Ghaida. Because the sound of the water bottle, we're gonna...
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna...
Okay.
Let me see if we heard it. My name is Mariam. Okay, yeah, we're gonna repeat it. It's okay. It's just the beginning.
Okay, just doing nothing.
Take 2.
Let's go.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and welcome back to the ICC Sisters podcast, where we help our Muslim community develop a balanced mind and lifestyle. My name is Mariam, and today I have a special guest with me who works in a very special domain as well. She's a former professional badminton player of the Badminton Indonesia Association and the Jarum Badminton Club. She had to stop playing professionally due to an injury and the COVID pandemic, and resorted to coaching young badminton players. Born and raised in Indonesia, she came to Montreal 6 years ago and is now actively part of our community at the ICC Brassard, alhamdulillah. Welcome, my dear Ghaida.
Thank you, Sister Mariam. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You want to repeat it?
Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mariam, for such a nice introduction for myself.
Jazakallah khair for making it here today. We're also
Alhamdulillah.
very, very glad to have you in our podcast because I truly believe that you have a very special input in our community and not just here in the ICC but
Mhm.
globally. So, you are a Muslim woman who is a professional player and hijabi on top of that. I
Yes.
think it's a combination that is very challenging to balance,
Mhm.
and I'm sure many girls are interested in professional sports and they might be worried about facing this difficulty, right?
Yeah.
So let's start by diving more into who you are. So can you tell us more about who Ghaida is?
MashaAllah, thank you so much, Sister Mariam, for inviting me to this ICC Sister podcast, which is I really uh, like. Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me to wonderful of the project from ICC Sister Podcast. I also watched the first episode. It was amazing. I think to see from the other background also, and I'm really grateful to be here to share my experience. And before that, I think it's remind me of one thing. So when I was young, also I used to go like doing broadcasting in the radio. So I feel like it's nice to have kind of this thing again. It's like just bring memories back. So yes, I think talking my childhood. Um, well, I have to say my full name, right? Okay, my name is Ghaida Nurul Ghaniyu. So I'm from Bandung. This is one of the city in Indonesia, and I was born in September 5, 1998. So I'm like 25 years old, not right now. Yes, and I started badminton very young age. I guess as a young kid, I had a lot of energy. So my parents, I always like play, going out with my friends, and like visited a lot of houses, something like that. So I feel like okay, I think this kid is too much energy. So so my dad wants me to put in something, which is he really loves sports. One of that like badminton, ping pong, and basketball, a lot of sports. But recently, he likes badminton. So whenever he has a badminton schedule, I always follow him. But at the time, I always follow him just to watch or just like get some snacks, just watch and then get sleepy after that. But when I get it until 7 years old, and slowly, well, my big brother is started first, and then I follow my brother step to do badminton also. So at 7 years old, I already familiar with what is badminton to train a little bit, maybe once a week or twice a week. And then at age of 9, I was getting serious because probably I didn't see myself I had a talent, I would say, because my dad really pushed me and very supportive at the time. So at age of 9, I started training 4 times a week, and then I already started playing badminton, like also some like province tournament also. And I feel like when I participated some small tournament in the village, I get some results also, which is good. I can be champion, number 1, number 2, or number 3, which is maybe my dad. Okay, we can keep doing this because you get the results, yeah, and it's keep. He pushed me to more focusing in the training. Sometimes I do extra training. And then since badminton is the largest sports in Indonesia, it's like number 1. So it's really you can find everywhere for the badminton court itself. So it's really common and people love to play badminton everywhere. So it's easy for us, not in like Canada in here. And then when I am age of 11 or 12, we have some big club, right? Really famous club, which is Jarum Badminton Club. So every year they have audition, and then because this club really provide you everything, like facilitate you, they give you place like dorm, and then they will give you food, send you every tournament, and at some point when you go international tournament, we will get paid also, like for free. So a lot of people wants to come to this club. And on 2019, which is when I was like 11 years old, I think I get audition, and then there is like 1,000 more people to register, to sign up, to want to get in this club. And in the end, it's only 36, I think, as far as I remember. Yeah, only 36 included me, alhamdulillah. Uh, and then I be part of Jarum like for almost 8 years. And after that, since I joined the big club at age of like 12, I already far from the family. I live at dorm until around 16 years old, and then alhamdulillah, I get an international team with it. Yeah, that's also, we have to give some progress, like give some titles to the club. And then at age of like 18, 19, I'm be part of national team before I came to Canada. So that's like summary, like how I started with badminton until in national team. And then before I came to Canada, I went also some other countries to play some league, like international tournament, something like that. Yeah.
So just to summarize, so you started when you were very, very young, like
Yes.
5. Your dad noticed that you were very hyper energetic.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm also like adventurous girl, like curious about everything. Yeah, something like that.
So mashallah, like your dad noticed that, and instead of criticizing you, he saw it as like a strength. Okay. So instead of criticizing you, he saw it as a strength in you, and found a way for you to take advantage of it and progress.
That's
mashallah.
right. That's right.
Okay, and then at 7, this is when you started like training twice a week, and little by little you increased. While going to school, you were like training twice and then 4 times a week.
Yeah, I would say until age of 11, I still go full-time school. But like if until I get it into Jerome Badminton Club, 12, because in Indonesia, since badminton is number 1, it could become your career. So it's badminton we could be choice as a number 1, but they still encourage us to get in school, because a lot of players not cannot make it go far also. It's important to have second option as as for your life also. And so I still go to school, but it's only half day. And then some other time I also hired private teacher also to get some education, which is important. But we still go to school and to get education, but it's not as full-time regular students.
And when did you stop going to school and focus completely on your badminton training?
As for myself, because after high school, it's up to the players, which is you want to continue your higher level as in university or not. But for me, I continue for my university. So alhamdulillah, I also graduated last year in Trisakti University in Jakarta. So it's one of the famous university in Indonesia with a lot of history. And we have also...
Wait, mute yourself.
I forgot. Okay. Yeah. So we also have a program for athletes itself in that university. So it's really helped us to to continue our education as an athlete, but also we can give a lot of knowledge from school as well. So yes, alhamdulillah.
And what did you graduate in?
It's economic business, but specialized in event management. Okay,
so like, and you said you graduated last year, because you came to Canada in 2019?
Yeah, okay, that's another interesting story, because when I'm in national team, PBSI is in Jakarta, so it's easy for me to go to university. So like twice a week we go to university, because since we are athletes, they have special program, right? Because our career is still in badminton, so they are understand. And since I come to Canada, I kind of like take a break for that. But the hikmah for the COVID, I think I could continue my education, because I was thinking, okay, I'm here now, so I don't think I can continue. But since COVID, everything is about online, so I try to ask to my my teacher, my lecturer to can I continue for the education since everything is online. So they allow me. So alhamdulillah, since COVID, during the COVID, I do everything by online. Yeah, all my studies, homework, and everything. And another funny thing is my class started at 2 a.m. in here, or like 1 a.m. or 5 a.m. So I when because at the time in Indonesia is in the evening. We have 12 hours different. So I would wake up after midnight and be in person for the class.
That's some dedication.
Yeah. So like 2 a.m. in the class, mashallah. So it's nice.
No, that's a very short and good introduction of yourself,
Yeah,
mashallah.
mashallah.
And for someone who is questioning if maybe it's a good path for them to go in sports, can you tell us? Wait, I'm just gonna repeat my question.
Yeah.
Okay. So, mashallah, this is a very good and short summary of your path. And can you tell us what were the challenges you faced during your career development?
I think the challenges there is so many things, especially as badminton players or as athletes in general. I think we have some similar challenges with other athletes. Like Indonesia, we have biggest badminton player, and I feel like the competition is really high. Like if you don't do extra training, let's say, you cannot be a champion. Let's say in Indonesia, every day we have to train 6 hours at least per day, but then we have to do extra for that. If not, otherwise we will not be.
You'll be an average athlete.
Yeah, average athlete. You will be not be champion because champion is only number one, right? So even for me, I have to do always extra for the training. So and then as an athlete, we cannot avoid the injury is always there. And when also the target from the coaches, from the club, it's really give pressure for us because we got a 1 year contract each club in national team, also PBSI, or in our club, my club before Jarum. So if this during 1 year you couldn't give any progress, then someone else will replace you. So it's really tough. And also I think maybe bullying also, I think it happens also to everyone, even in athletes, or when you are losing, how you can get back, because sometimes at some points there is some moments we could win, but then we end up losing, and then we have to receive the consequence from the coaches, from the people that expect you to win, to how we can go back in that time. I think there is a lot of struggle in that. And then even we already win or be champions, how we can maintain to keep in that level. Sometimes some players after they win, they just too stuck in the moment. Let's say they don't want to even try more hard, because after the facilitate that we receive, because they give everything, right? If you win, they will give